What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Yes, it is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you get the title of every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video too. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you're doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for. Right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get these notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, keep you informed, and keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we get down over here on this channel. We talk about the new bank methods, the new bank scams, fraud, scams, hackers. We talk about it all because this dark world is coming oversaturated with new people. It's a lot of people who that are starting to get into this world. We're gonna just put it like that. And as the world evolves, the scams and the methods will evolve. Now, due to an oversaturation of people wanting to make some money and getting into this dark world, there are a lot of new methods. There are a lot of new kids and people who are creating new things. So, for the average person who only knows about check fraud and credit card fraud, they don't know what's really going on out there. Just like most people only know about certain planets, most people only know about what they know and what they've seen. And if you're not educated or know about something, how would you know, right? So there's something called tech fraud. And technical fraud is basically anything that deals with technology. So there's a lot of different things and methods out here that are classified as technical fraud, tech fraud. It deals with computers, it deals with databases, servers, networks, things like that. And tech fraud might be the most profitable fraud because of what's all going on into it. The world works off technology. Everything that we use is based off technology. Our phones, our laptops, our computers, these applications that we use, everything is based off technology. And a lot of people don't understand that because if it wasn't for technology, we wouldn't be able to send cash app to cash app, Venmo to Venmo, Zelle to Zelle, PayPal to PayPal, Apple Pay to Apple Pay. We wouldn't be able to do these things. We wouldn't be able to do wire transfers. We wouldn't be able to do these things. And technology might be the most scariest and the most powerfulest thing created by mankind because due to technology, it allows you to do basically whatever that you want. Whatever. Technology allows somebody to hack somebody's phone, hack somebody's bank account, hack somebody's Cash App account, hack somebody's Apple Pay, Chime, PayPal, you name it, compromise things. This is what technology is doing. Hack somebody's iPhone camera, hack somebody's Ring camera, hack the street lights, hack, compromise, and control and take over anything that they want to do due to technology because technology works on systems, servers, databases, frequencies, and waves. How do you think it's possible for somebody to use a key fob, not a key, but a key fob to hit this device and the door unlocks or opens? Technology. Technology can be hacked, compromised, and penetrated. So if the world is being ran off of this, what do you expect that can be done? That's not being done, that people aren't taking it as serious. So tech fraud has definitely been the number one type of fraud. But it's just people don't aren't in the technology world, so they don't really pay attention to these things. Now, like I said, technology allows you to do anything and everything that you want. Due to technology, it allows us to build websites and code and command it to do things that we want to do, right? So just like there are AI sites that will do things for you, there are AI fraud sites that will do things for you, right? So just like you can command an AI on the ClearNet to make you a website, code you a website, write you a script, create you a picture. There are apps on the dark web that will do the same thing for fraudulent things. So there are apps on a website that will create you a fraudulent website, that will create you a fraudulent, that will create malware for you, that will create ransomware for you, that will create smishing and phishing things for you, that will create spoof apps and all these different type of things for you, that will create jammer codes for you, that will create all this for you. And if these apps are allowing things to be done as such, creating codes for boards to make this board be able to compromise credit card information from 500 feet, or compromise signals and waves from utilizing this Wi-Fi database, or to copy this signal for this key for this garage opener. That's what these apps are doing and allowing to be done. So technical fraud is very, very scary and powerful because it can take over anything that it wants to. Your phone, computer, laptop. And if somebody knows where to go on the dark web to go to these GPT fraud, GPT sites to create these things, it's what can you do about it? You literally can go on this site, say, hey, create me a program that will allow me to hack this, do this, and do this. And then create that program. And you would take that program and program it onto this board. Like there are USB ports on the boards that you can plug it into, just like a phone, into the computer, and then it load that information onto that board. And then people get those boards and they connect them to the flipper zeros and the code dots and the Raspberry Pis, and create they go do jobs like ATM jackpotting, where they put malicious software on these ATMs to command it to disperse all the money up out of it. That's what these sites are doing, creating smishing and phishing text messages, sites for people to send to people, and once they click on it, their phone is compromised. Wi-Fi signals to compromise people's passwords and phones. These applications are doing it because it's a tech fraud. It's a whole technical fraud world out there that people are in, that are allowing people to see and get whatever that they want to get, because this world is a matrix. The matrix is real. People don't understand how serious tech fraud is. Like I've been telling people this for the past 6, 7 years. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a fraudster. I am in a technical world. I am an ethical hacker, and by me being in this world, I know a little. I know a little bit about a lot. And by me knowing these things, it makes me more cautious and aware of what's going on out here in the world, because the average American doesn't know these things, and by the average American not knowing these things, they're vulnerable, which allows scammers, fraudsters, and hackers to take advantage of them. When you in the tech world, you're not going into no bank. You compromising the whole bank if you a scammer or fraudster. When you when you into this world, there's certain things that doesn't even pertain to you. You're not doing none of that in real time methods or scams. The fraudsters or the scammers aren't. They trying to get into this database to steal GTA database to hold it for ransomware. Think they just didn't say, hey, if you don't pay us, we gonna pay us $3 million. We're gonna look this information. They trying to get Nike database. They trying to get these major companies database with information that is very valuable and hold it for ransomware, meaning that we got this information, pay us so we won't leak it. And if you don't pay us by a certain date, we gonna leak it. That's how a lot of hackers are making their money, ransomware, getting information and valuable information and selling it. A lot of hackers are weirdos. A lot of hackers will hack into different cameras and different things and sell the videos on the dark web. Hackers are able to compromise bank databases and be able to sell on the dark web and sell people who have actual bank accounts full to people to do the spoof calling and act like they are the bank's fraud department. Hackers can do a lot of different things that deals with technology. Hackers can create jammers. Hackers can get into a database and reverse funds, reject funds, intercept funds. Listen, the tech fraud world, it's a whole different ballgame. Where you think these loads and flip 100 to 1,000 and all this stuff generated from? The tech world, because those aren't real. It's just about who these people are getting it from. People are taking the payment, creating different accounts, getting into different servers and databases, which allowing these accounts to be loaded up. And once it's done loaded, they're sending it to the people and getting a cut out of what's been loaded up. That's how people like, bro, how is it possible if I pay 100 and I get 1,000? How is it possible? Because there's more money being made. They're taking their cut, but they're giving you what they're promoted and what was there. So you might that account may make $2,000, but you're gonna get what you pay for it, which was the $1,000, and they might get $1,000 for making this even possible for you. But people minds are this big, and people don't believe what they've never seen or what they don't know. People don't understand the tech world, the technology world. It's a whole different ball game. It's not, oh, I'm finna go get this check and wash it and try to put an extra number on it. No, they don't care about checks. They care about technology. So it's a lot of new bank methods, methods and scams and fraud tactics out there, period, that's dealing with technology. People who are in the tech world are becoming millionaires because everything is based on technology. When you go to the bank and put money into your bank account, that's now a digital number. It's no longer physical cash. And once you go pull it out, then it becomes physical again. But that bank account is there, you just got a profile with a bank with a digital number. There's no actual bank account that you have. It's just a profile with a digital number attached to it that you can withdraw from and add to. That's really what a bank account is. There's no box in the back with your name on it with a key that you just stuff all your money into every time and they just keep it there. No, it's a digital number. And by it being spoof apps that allows people to call other people and other caller IDs to pull up, now people can call people and send out text messages to act like the fraud department. Now that these hackers are stealing banks, databases, and compromises and leaks, now people can buy certain banks' databases. I mean, a scammer and fraudsters can go on the dark web, but hey, I need Chase Bank databases. All right, how much you got? Blah blah blah. I'm gonna give you 10 full. So these 10 people have an actual bank account with Chase Bank in their information. So when they call and ask certain questions, they know already. So that's why when we see these videos of people committing this type of method, they'd be like, the person knew everything about me already because they're buying this information off the internet because all this information is technology that's out there and able to be able to compromise and leak it. What y'all not understanding? All this technology fraud is being done from a computer from the base of somebody's home from far away, not on camera. So the tech world is probably one of the most dangerous and the most profitable worlds in the dark world because of what's being done. The world works off technology. Look, this technology. For me to be able to hit this switch and to turn off the light, hit the switch again and turn it on. Somebody can control that with technology because behind this is what? Wires, databases, all that type of stuff. I want y'all to really understand technology and be very, very understandable about how powerful technology is. Because without technology, the world wouldn't exist. Without technology, a lot of things wouldn't exist. A lot of things wouldn't be possible. So you telling me technology is allowing us to use Cash App to send to somebody else's Cash App instantly? So you can send $1,000 instantly. What else do you think can be done? Everything is worth ran off networks, databases, and systems, and they can be compromised. So what do you think can really be done? You don't think technology. This is how these loads exist from all these different platforms. This is how all this exists because of technology. So with that being said, with technology being out there and being so powerful and so needed by everybody in the world, start taking them more serious because technology fraud is the most profitable and the most dangerous fraud that's going on out there, and it makes a lot of people vulnerable. So with that being said, it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on out there in this real crazy world that we all living in. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton Life locked to monitor all your social media and financial accounts to make sure no funny or suspicious activity is going on. And then to monitor the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is on there floating around being sold. So make sure you get your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you freeze all through your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience to make sure nobody's getting anything in your name. No loans, credit cards, lines of credit, apartments, or cars. Not even you unless you want to freeze it. And make sure you guys get new credit card, debit card numbers every 4 quarters. All right. We use these cards all the time. Every time we travel, we do so much with it. These our information is stored on different databases and due to technology, all somebody needs is that information that's connected to that card and that account to be able to withdraw funds or use funds from that account. So, like I said, due to technology, every 4 months, get new credit card and debit card numbers to get a fresh start. The old information no longer be valid and you'll be safe. All right. So that being said, it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on out there in this real crazy world that we all are living in. We can't stop it, but we can be aware and safe. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there is tired of being broke because it ain't no joke? Let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 600. Yes, 600 cash app or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your cash app or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship and then personal limit gems. The crypto tour, 3,500. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, 750 for limit time only, only 10 people. And you get a free 1K load. That's 20, 30K. So make sure you book your seat on that. Um, Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram, the Potato App, and Discord, me and their network and the world. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on all my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, and TikToks. Make sure y'all get in and y'all fit in with these loads, 120 and up, cash, have a Bitcoin payment. Oh yeah, make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. Make sure y'all get in and y'all fit in with these loads, right? 120 and up. Sit back, relax, do nothing to receive your funds, 250 and up, and let's get to the bag. Send them screenshots. All right, cash app, Bitcoin, Apple Pay payment. With that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I will see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.